everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ladia and you're watching Mimi Made It by Ladia. Are you ready for fun with florals? I know I am. I have florals all over my kitchen. I have some to the left, to the right, over to the side, and then some right in the front under the camera. This floral arrangement is going to be within this vessel right here. And the final destination for it is going to be my coffee table. I've changed over from the holiday setting into a wintry setting, and now I want to add some fresh florals in my living area to kind of bridge between winter and a little bit of spring. So I've got a lot of greenery and I'm going to go ahead and get started. I've already added some nice warm water to this vessel. And so what I'm going to start with is my greenery. I have some lemon leaf right here that I'm going to use to add right down in here. And I'm just going to go all the way around with this lemon leaf. And so you can imagine that I have water filled up all the way to the top. And what I'm doing with my florals right now is I'm just going to pretty much fill in the top. Now I'm not using any wet foam for this project. It is all water. So with this floral arrangement, I'm going to make sure that I come back like maybe every other day and just check the water, take the floral out and the greenery, and then just replace the water and put some nice clean water back in there, because you know I want to make sure that there's no leaves down in the water, because that's going to cause bacteria to grow, and then of course that will start to kill off your floral. So you see I've added some of the lemon leaf there, and what I'm doing is just building a nice tight circle in there so that when I add a lot of my other florals, they're going to stay put. The next thing that I'm going to add is this seeded eucalyptus. Isn't that pretty? I've used this before. I love it. This is one of my favorites. This seeded eucalyptus is one of those plants that you can really just put in a vase by itself and just let it set, and it's going to give a lot of beauty. And what I'm doing with this is I'm making sure that any leaves, lower hanging leaves, that they're off too. And cutting some more. And you can see how it's starting to just really fill in. And it's going to give the look that I like with a lot of my floral arrangements. It's pretty much a carefree look to it. I think that that's a nice look, personally, myself. I kind of like it where it's a very natural look for the florals. And, need to snip off some of that. A nice natural look for the floral. So again, I'm just adding, and I'm just going to turn so you can see just kind of how it's kind of going however it wants to go. We know that that's how things grow in nature. No rhyme, no reason. It just grows the way it wants to. So that is a very appealing aesthetic to me when I'm working with florals. The smaller pieces that I'm clipping off of this eucalyptus, I may use it on just a very small vessel once I'm done and have some extra pieces left over. So see, I'm just going to turn it some more so you can see how that's starting to come together. And I'll continue to add, because again, I want to make sure once I start adding some of the other florals in here that everything is going to be nice and tight. Here's a nice piece right here. I'm just going to add that on this side and turn that around so you can see it. It's coming together very nicely. I've got another piece that I'm going to add right over here just to balance it out just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add a few more pieces of the lemon leaf that I have, the longer stems of it, and again just pulling off any of the pieces that happen to be hanging down below so that they don't end up in the water. This is a nice long piece that I'm going to add right in there. Not pretty. Pretty is going to be the word for this video. You may hear that several times because I just think it's pretty and gorgeous, of course. So now I'm going to start coming in with some of the other florals that I'm going to use. And one of the florals, I'll have several, but the next one that I'm going to pull in is going to be some daisies. Look at that, just pretty. There we go with that word, pretty. So I can kind of just stuff those down in there. I've got several of these too. That I'm going to add. Some of them are short, some of them are tall. It's just going to give the arrangement some nice variations as you look into it. So there's a nice tall one right there. And then I have another nice tall one that this one I'm going to put right in the middle. I'm going to follow that. I'm in here somewhere. I'm going to follow that with some beautiful yellow lilies. I've got a bunch of them over here that I can add. And I did my prep work on this before I started the project. And I went in and I clipped the ends at an angle. And I took all of the leaves off of the stem that I don't want to fit down in that water. Again, keeping that bacteria out. And now I'm going to just start adding some of those in there. And that's just really filling it up. It's giving it more height to this arrangement. That's one of the things that I like. I'm in here somewhere. There I am. That's one of the things that I like with my arrangements. I like a lot of height. I like a lot of texture. And for this one, I'm using more colors of yellow and white. So I like the way that these colors are blending in. The Gerber Daisies are a nice off-white color. And then the contrast is the yellow lily. So I'm going to add some more lilies in here because I really want to fill this up with lilies and just kind of keep building. This floral arrangement up. I'm going to turn this around and give you another look. I'm still adding florals to it. Just want to let you see how it's starting to come together. I'm going to go ahead and add some more of the yellow lilies in there. I've got plenty of them to use for this project. And I'm going to turn so you can see how I added that one in there. And I have another stem that I'm going to add. And the daisies are kind of just put in there, tall, shorter. So it'll give the arrangement a lot of interest. And I'm going to add some of these really pretty yellow and white flowers in there. All of these flowers will be in the description box just in case you want to try this one yourself. So just going to start adding those in, and now you can kind of hear that it's taken a little bit of work to get the florals down in there, which is exactly what I wanted for this project. And that was accomplished with one of the first steps of adding the greenery to it. This is a floral arrangement that is not using any floral foam, so you can imagine how important it is to have all of the greenery in there so that it'll hold everything in place. See, that yellow flower is just nice and dainty in there. I'm going to turn and I'm going to add some more, and then I think I have one or two other flowers to add, and we're getting close to being done on this one. This one I'm going to have to call quick and easy on, just because you're just doing pretty much whatever you want to do with this one and however you want to add the greenery into it. What makes the difference in your floral arrangements is the preparation time. Again, that preparation is key. It helps to make your projects go so much easier and so much quicker. Now the next thing I'm going to come in with is some Dusty Miller. This Dusty Miller is going to really add to this and give it just a different look from all of the greenery that you have in there. As soon as I put it in there, you can see just how much of a difference it makes. So I'm going to add this more near the bottom of the arrangement. It's has a shorter stem to it, so it's going to fit right down near that greenery. And some of it I pushed all the way down, but again, making sure that none of it gets down, the leaf stems, that it gets down into the water. And then some of it I'm leaving up just a little bit, just like that one. I think I had about 5 pieces of this, so it's perfect. And I'm just going to turn it just so that I can find another good spot for this last piece. I'm just going to add that one right up in there. And see how that just automatically changes the tone and the texture in this centerpiece. It's gorgeous. I've got one more item that I want to add, and I think we're going to be close to being done. I think I got just about everything that I wanted within this floral arrangement. Now I'm going to add this to the floral arrangement. This is going to kind of top it off and act as another filler for this, and to give it some more interest within this floral arrangement. And again, as soon as I add it, you see how it makes a difference within the floral arrangement. So I've got a lot of this. Again, I'll put it in the description box so you know what it is too. I've used this before in other projects. I like it quite a bit. I think for this project, it works a lot nicer as a filler other than baby's breath, because baby's breath tends to kind of cluster, whereas this just sticks straight up. And so this is perfect for this type of arrangement. So if you like floral arrangements that just really kind of do their own thing and are very natural looking, I think that this is a perfect one to try. Use it when you find that you have a lot of flowers and you're just not quite sure what you want to do. Something like this is perfect. If you grow flowers in your garden and you find that you have an overabundance, this is also a good way to use them. And there you have it. It is all done. I'm going to turn it slowly so that you can see how all of the flowers are in there. And you know you've got it in there real well when you feel like you've got to just kind of punch the flowers down in there. One tip for you: when you have to do that, you know that that circle is filling up more. So the way that you want to put some of your flowers in as it's filling up is make sure that you handle it from the bottom and then just kind of what we call punch it down in there. There you go. Beautiful. Love it. Quick and easy. Yes. Because this is one of those designs that you just let nature have her way with the way that you put the flowers in and the greenery, and it just turns out to be so beautiful. This is going to look so nice on my coffee table, and so I'm just going to go ahead and let you see this a little bit more, and then I'm going to transfer it to my living area and I'll show you how it fits in there. So I hope that you like this. I hope that you enjoyed watching this. I love working with florals, whether they're faux or whether they're real like this. I will be bringing more to you, as I said, with my fun with florals. I hope that you will like my channel and that you will subscribe to my channel, because I certainly want you to come back and enjoy fun with florals with me. Well, thank you so much for watching, and you know, whatever you do and wherever you go, be blessed.